Like about 2 years ago, I was approached by a producer in Philadelphia who I knew. And he said, hey, I'm putting together this reality series about, he goes, Todd, I don't know if you remember this, but in 2022, there was this amazing cheerleading squad from George Washington High School in Philadelphia who became the first public high school team in Philadelphia to ever make it to nationals. And the kids have these very unique stories of overcoming some really harsh realities in their life and beating the odds. It's a real life Rocky story. Mm-hmm. Would you want to come on board and help us produce this? And I said, you're never going to believe this. I went to George Washington High School. They didn't even know that. Mm-hmm. And so I went there in 1985 in Northeast Philadelphia. And so I was in immediately. When we were first doing the show, our original idea was to have Kevin Hart be our executive producer because Kevin also went to my high school. So it was a perfect fit. Unfortunately, he had a competing show in the works that he was working on, so he couldn't do it. And eventually, our director made a connection and led us to a company called Unanimous Media, which is owned by Steph Curry. Mm-hmm. And they were looking for diverse programming, good stories, inspirational stories, kids and whatnot. So we fit perfectly into their plan. And so Steph came on board as one of our executive producers. And because of who he is and his stature, we had a number of people interested in distributing or buying the show, licensing it. And we had a number of offers, but we ultimately went with Comcast because to us, it was a very much a Philadelphia story. Mm-hmm. And not only that, they really got it. Like they wanted to throw a giant premiere party for the kids. Like they wanted to really, they understood that this show is so meaningful for these kids that we want to honor that and treat it the way it should be treated as opposed to some other city that wouldn't really understand.